Hey, user Accident Paul.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is the new show on the channel, as voted by you guys, Dungeon in Meshi. I don't know why I said it in Japanese.
Okay.
Delicious in Dungeon.
Oh, okay.
Like, I heard dungeon, and then you said something else. I'm like, is
What
that
is
a different show?
Both are used.
Yes, okay.
Delicious dungeon.
Delicious in dungeon.
Delicious in dungeon.
So it's been described as a cooking show, but also a monster show, but also a dungeon diving show. So it's a lot of things, but we're going to get to know a group, kind of like imagine the Yura and magic system of Freeman. Yeah, I'm expecting a more relaxed show. Do you know anything about it?
Food.
Yes.
I know nothing about it, but I'm expecting beautifully painted food.
Yes.
Yes.
Me too.
I'm looking forward to mouth drooling.
But yeah, let's get into it. Guys, thank you everyone for being here. Guys, if you like your time, please do like, subscribe, and see more. Remember, you can see the next 2 of these episodes 2 weeks ahead with Patreon down below. Either way, thank you guys very much for being here, and we'll see you in that discussion.
Ryokokui.
それは小さな村から始まった
Small village.
ある日小さな地鳴りとともに地下墓地の底が抜け
Cemetery.
奥から一人の男が現れたかつて栄華を誇ったその国は狂乱の魔術師によって地下深く今なお囚われ続けているという魔術師を倒した者には我が国の全てを与えようそう言い残すと男は塵となって消えた
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Very interesting.
And we're searching for the One Piece. Okay.
みんな頑張れこのドラゴンを倒せばあと一息だ行くぞ負ける要素などない
Oh. Yeah, literal.
腹が減ったな
Everybody's hungry. They need to eat properly.
書き間違いで一日無駄にさまよって罠にかかって3日分の食料を失った
Oh, wow.
面倒だがドラゴンを倒したら一度引き返すべきだな
He's just not here.
Yeah.
どうしたファリサクラン魔法にでもかかったのか
Oh! Head in the game, man.
Whoa.
嘘だろ殲滅するこんな最深部で
Whoa.
Or
Oh,
teleportation.
teleportation.
目が覚めた私たち魔法で迷宮から脱出できたみたいだけどでもファリンだけどこにもいなくて
Oh, she got everybody out.
食われたんだドラゴンの腹の中で魔法が効かなかった今すぐ助けに行く
ちょっと待って
Guess can survive in there a while.
実は私たち荷物をほとんど迷宮に置いてきたみたいで
そしてもっと困ったことに
No?
今しがた仲間を2人失った
Uh-oh, 2 left.
Resignation.
So just 3 of
今
them
ル
now.
ーを追って当面の金を確保するとして
I mean,
その金
I don't blame them. You dazed out in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, what the heck, dude?
足りるか
全然
装備を整える間に妹が消
What?
化する
Oh,
That's
it's
your
his little
sister?
sister?
みじん切りまでは蘇生したやつがいたよなうんこから生き返った冒険者の例は
Revive from
聞いたことないな
How are you so calm?
お金の問題はあるけどとりあえず何か食べない何食べようか
Oh, so this is
安い
way
ものだ
back
ったら
when.
大通りの大衆食堂か量があるのは笑い狼亭だけど
I guess death is common in this world. These guys are just calm.
Yeah.
いや今すぐ迷宮に潜らな
But
い
you're gonna die of hunger.
まじゃん
Which is
一つ考えがある二人にはパーティーを抜けてもらうそしてその装備を売って俺が一人で迷宮に潜る
What?
これなら武具の性能を落とさずに済むし一人なら魔物を避け最小の戦いで最新層に行けるもともとは俺の落ち度だ
Yeah, you did,
二
Deza.
人にまで危険なことをさせるわ
But
け
you're
に
gonna
は
sell our stuff.
Yeah.
私も絶対に行くハリーを助けるためなら何でもする私の魔法の強力さはよく知ってるでしょ
Strong minute.
手の仕事も忘れてもらっちゃ困
What do
る
you do?
扉や罠の解除役が不必要とも言わせない
This is
ぜ
a rogue game.
二人とも
Okay.
本当に俺についてくる意志があるんだなどんなことがあろうと
Okay.
食料は迷宮内で自給自足する
Okay.
迷宮内には魔物が溢れているつまり生態系が存在しているということだ
Is this whole anime gonna take place over this one dive?
determined to eat in the dungeon. Okay, I see.
We're going primal.
We're gonna make good food in the dungeon.
今までの冒険を思い返してみろ。なんか結構うまそうなのがいたはずだ。
Tasty, yeah, sure.
無理無理無理絶対に無理
ファリンを助けるためなら何でもするって言っただろう。
魔物を食べるとは言ってない 今の迷宮初心者だねちょっとライオス
Food.
これを今日の昼飯にしてみよう。
Goes on her
って
head.
のは危うくないか。
迷宮グルメガイドによると
This is a food guide.
Suited for beginners.
Oh.
何この本
少し進んで開けたところで火を焚こう。もう一つ二つ具材が欲しいが。この足音は大サソリだな。
Hey,
This place is
people make a
huge.
living.
墓所で村人らの眠る静かな聖域であった
Oh,
が
they're like right on top of
6
a
年前に迷宮
gravestone.
に繋がってしまってからは村一番の賑やかな場所になってしまった。皆一様に奇妙な姿をしていて何かを守るように襲いかかってくる。しかしそれらこそ呪われた黄金の都の存在を示す唯一の証なのだった。
They're just watching them. Yeah.
ひょっとしなくてもお前、前々から魔物を食べる機会を伺ってただろう。
For real?
Bro, now is not the time.
偽りはないんだ。
Yeah, you keep talking about.
はいはい
ずっと黙っていたが俺は魔物が好きだ。姿や鳴き声
In what way?
どんな生態をしてるのか
Ecology?
そのうち味も知りたくなった。
He wants to eat Medusa.
He's a psychopath.
He's a
Kind
psychopath.
of is, actually. He's been acting not normal.
Yeah, you give him this weird vibe.
Yeah.
でこれどうやって食べるの
オーソドックスに見てみるか。
People staring at him.
縦には切りやすいが横に入れると抵抗がある。キノコ系の敵を相手にするときは毛さ切りや胴切りは効果が薄いのかも。勉強になった。
ちょっとそのまま食べるの
このサソリの毒は食べても害はない。
Okay, says the book.
Can we not risk it?
何
と本に書いてあったのを食べてみる。
So I want to
Who
try.
gave you this book?
ちょっと待った
He bit shell.
サソリ鍋かしかしそのやり方には感心せんの
Oh, hey.
こいつを食べるときはハサミ頭
Oh,
足
okay, bro,
を
thank
必
you.
ず落とす熱も通りやすく出汁も出て鍋全体がうまくなる
Somehow looks tasty.
Yeah, that's like lobster.
足はうまいので全て入れるこの鍋では小さいな
Too small.
足の鍋を使
This
う
is mine. Okay.
えらい準備がいいな
Yeah, right?
He's a monster chef.
Yeah.
Let me just take some of these roots.
So like,
マルシル
ダメダメ無理無理
Marcel. Okay, that's right.
ここ墓場だよ大体あんた誰なのよえ
tree?
スライム
Oh,
しまったそういえば初めて死んだのも
first step.
First death.
Oh, cool. Dead.
First death?
Okay, so death is actually not a big.
Okay.
Yeah.
So reviving. Okay.
スライムをナイフで撃退する
A
の。
knife?
不定形のように見えてその実その辺の人間より一律だだから大声でわめくと襲われやすくなる
Oh, that's what her shouting made
と
her.
ても食えないが柑橘類の果汁を加え
Some delicious slime.
Oh, wipe off the moisture, rub it some salt and dry it. Oh my
高級食材
god.
の完成だ
Delicacy.
Why does it seem like it's a real world?
これはわしが作った携帯スライム干し
Okay,
Who are you?
he's a cook. He's a monster
やっ
cooker.
ているうちに科学
This is a thing thing.
Yeah.
ここに完成品があるわしはこの迷宮で10
10
年以
years.
上
Okay, that
Did
explains
you write a
it.
book?
Did you write
Did
that book?
he
Yes.
write the book?
10年。
迷宮ってそんな昔からあったっけ？
Dude, ask this guy's name.
できたぞ
Wow.
Wow. Walking mushroom pot. Huge something and walking
大
mushroom.
サソリって茹でると赤くなるのか。
Like a
Turned red like a
lobster.
lobster,
本で
yeah.
読むのと見るのは大違いだ。うまい。
She's so upset about
時
this.
代でこんなに味が変わるなんて。
私にもちょうだい
Ooh.
Oh, they made like noodles out of it. Out of the
Slime
chicken.
innards. You can do it. You can do it.
おおいしい。
スライムってこういう風に食べるんですね。
普段何気なく通ってる迷宮にこんなものがあるなんて。
わしの名は戦士。
戦士。
ドワーフ語で探求者という。
Researcher.
I like sensei.
Dwarvish.
これはライオス。魔法
Dwarfish.
使いのマルシ
Dwarvish.
ル、鍵師のチルチャック。仲間が一人迷宮の仮装で魔物に食われてしまって消化される前に助けたいのです。
一体どんな
竜です。真っ赤な鱗の。
レッドドラゴンか。消化も他の魔物よりずっと遅いはずだ。
あといいのですが、
わしも同行させて
I
もら
really
う。
want
Yeah, I want to cook that
それは
dragon.
もち
Yeah.
ろん喜んで、
We need him.
こちらとしても随分助かります。
本当か。いやはありがたい。
こちらこそ。
レッドドラゴンを料理するのが
Alright.
長年の夢だったのだ。レッドドラゴンか。やはり王道にスティックか。
You could literally do all of those
Good
things.
everything.
There's so much.
Shabu shabu.
それは食ってもいいものなのか
Then eating her.
思わなくもなかったが誰も何も言わなかった
This role's insane.
It really is.
They're on the second floor.
And it's a forest.
Yeah.
普通ではない光景が続くように、
Yeah.
学者によれば地下深くに眠る黄金城の先頭に当たる部分だという。
Wow.
マルシル大丈夫か？
疲れが出たか。野営地を決めて、今日は早めに休もう。
Something just happened.
Okay, she just fell. So something actually
No
happened.
way. Something. She just
豚の
tripped.
スープを作ろうとしてやけどした。
腹が減ったの。昼食の残りのサソリ汁なら少しあるぞ。
いらない。
夕食にできる魔物を買っていこ
Still not about it.
う。マルシルは何が食べたい？希望があればできるだけ努力する。
魔物を食べるんでしょ。はあ、なんでもいいよ食べられるもの。
Don't say that.
Blank check.
Like check.
Where does that go?
Big bats and giant
不衛
rats.
生なのは絶対に嫌。もっとこう普通なのはないの？
いるよな。何でもいいって言うくせにこっちが
Yeah,
ある
right? She's like anything. Not that.
得意ネギを連れた化けガモなら出るかもしれないのが迷宮だ。もっと楽しんでみようじゃないか。
いや、この時期木の実や果実なら
Thank
山
you,
ほどあ
chef.
る
This
ぞ
guy really is crazy though.
Yeah, he is. Nuts.
Oh. Oh.
ほら、やっぱり植物の木の実じゃん。
人食い植物は俗称で、例えばあの花、正式名称はバラセリアという雲の糸に似た粘液を出し、生物が触れると反射的に引き寄せる。動くものに巻きつくが消化能力はない。自分で堆肥を作る植物なんだ。
Oh.
でも人を養分にすることもあるんでしょ。
大丈夫。まだ地下2階だぜ。この辺りに死体が転がってたらすぐに誰か気づく。
Immediately sees somebody getting eaten.
戦うしかないな。
そこどいて。私がまとめて片付けてあげる。
All right, Freeman, let's do it.
ちゃんとアス
やめるバカ者。
ラ。なんで？
That was his fault.
魔法で吹き飛ばすつもりか。あらゆる時だけいただく。これが鉄の掟だ。
言ってる場合か。
He's a conservationist. Unconscious.
Actual corpse.
とにかく消化機能はないだ。食べられてんじゃん。思いっきり。
いや、消化機能があるやつもいるよ。そこは種類によるから。
That's not the
ちなみに
question.
今マルシルが捕まっているのは皮膚の下に種を植え込む。歯を入れるなら一箇所だけ。根元。
There we go.
どうだった？
How was it?
骨折するほど強く鶴を絡めてくるバラセリア種に比べて
Oh, that
相
would
性
kill
を
her.
逃さず殺さず捉える必要がある。
So she's lucky.
その締め付け具合が動けないけど不快にならない程度の微妙なバランスをしててすごく気持ちがいいと思うんだけど。
It's like how it How does it feel? How does it feels?
He really. They need to get him out the party. Honestly,
He's the leader, though. What are you doing
he's
about
using
that?
his sister as an excuse at this point.
Yeah.
Plot twist, she's not
ま
his
ず
sister.
軽く蒸す。フライパンに敷き詰める。
Oh, this is the thing Babish did.
Oh,
ざっくりと混ぜた後、フライパンに流してい
it's supposed to be like a fruit
く。
pie.
し加熱。よし、
Moping in the background.
完成じゃ。
Man-eating plant fruit tart.
No
見
thank
せか
you.
けだけだがな
It just looks like
皮は焦げ付き防止だ残していい
塩味だ。想像してた味と違った。
美味しい
So it's like a quiche.
食べてごらんマルシル
I've never
多
had a
分君
quiche.
の
So
好
I
き
don't
な
know
味だよ
what I said.
本当に死体があった植物は入ってないんでしょうね。
入れてないあの植物にたまるゼラチンを使えばもっときれいにまとまってうまく
Gosh.
固まらないな
これ美味しい。ヨード型はみずみずしくて甘みがある。へえ、じゃあこの美味しさも戦略なのかな。
I
なるほどな。
I don't know how to get disturbed by this.
君が興味を持ち始めた
Stop it. Stop it right now. Don't infect them. He really is
Unwell.
unwell.
あの死体は
Yeah,
今町まで戻るのは無理だな
just leave it for next week.
私が魔法で生き返らせようか。
Could just
や
revive
め
it.
とこう失敗する可能性もあ
Why
る
not try?
Yeah, yeah.
よく見えるところへ置いといたら誰か拾ってくれるだろう。
できるだけ目立つように
こういうの処刑場で見たことない。
Oh my gosh. Just revive him. Left him there.
マルシルはその夜少し
Of course she
悪
had a
夢
nightmare. There's a hanging dead corpse
ダ
outside.
ンジョン飯それは食うか食われるかああダンジョン飯
There's something wrong with him.
Oh, dungeon mission.
I'm wondering if like maybe he like whatever was happening to him in the dungeon
Yeah.
is like legitimately messed him up or something. I don't know.
Is that poor felon in the belly?
The belly. Will she be in there the entire season?
Discussion.
Discussion.
I don't know what to make of the characters, but the world itself, I don't know. This feels almost like it's acting like it's sort of the Rings, where there's an established world here, and it's making reference to things that you should know. It's almost like what it feels like
Yeah.
sometimes when you're talking about, and then you take this and you mold this here. Like, this is all made up.
Yeah.
You know, but it's acting, no, this is very real. I like that.
Yeah, I feel like maybe this is like taken from like a Dungeons and Dragons type structured world because like Dungeons and Dragons has so much information on like everything that exists in the world. And then there's this type of dirt that can be found on this coast, you know, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a world that this person has designed it so that they can like think about all the things you can do.
Yeah.
Like realistically in a world, like if you find this plant, what is the makeup? Can you cook with it? The digestive version versus I forgot the other one.
Carnivorous.
Compost.
Compost.
There's one at compost that constricts you and kills you.
Yeah.
And then there's the digestive ones that puts you in their mouth and slowly breaks you down.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, like the premise of the whole show, how the guy who the old king or ruler
Yeah.
came up and is asking for people to come defeat this magic evil overlord so that he will give you whatever you want at the end. So
Or his whole kingdom.
his
I
whole
think.
everything
Everything
his
has to
kingdom
offer.
everything his kingdom has to offer. Yeah, basically not his whole kingdom, everything but the kingdom. But he's saving his life somewhere. He's existing somewhere, hoping that these humans will do something. But it's been 10 years at least.
Well, what's his name? Chilchil asked, "Was this dungeon here 10 years ago?" He said it like he was like, "Hang on, the numbers not adding up."
I thought that, but then it could have just been a bad delivery of like, man, it's already been 10 years kind of thing. Because they didn't question it afterwards. They were just like,
Well, they are, as you can see, imbeciles. So, I mean, them running past it, I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't be surprised. But you know, it could be either or. I don't know.
But I mean, yeah. So they also make reference to some things in this world that just are like the elf girl was just like, yeah, that was my first death was to a slime.
yeah,
First death.
first death, yeah. So you can be revived.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yes. It's
But it
so
is
basically, I think it's
workable.
like a roll.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
It's like no one's ever tried to res you from poop before, so don't
Yes,
risk it.
No one knows. Yeah, there's some sort of risk because, like, why wouldn't they try to res the guy if there was no like big risk? Like maybe it's just the loss of mana would be too much of a risk, like
Yeah.
because they need to be able to protect themselves later on.
Yeah, like in Dungeons and Dragons, you can use some spells, but you need to take a rest before you can use them again. So
Right.
maybe something like that.
Right.
Which I still don't understand why, like they were gonna rest Like they were about to rest.
Maybe it was like a 3-day rest or something, like a 5-day.
There are short rests and long rests in Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know if that counted as short or long. Yeah.
It has to be a big risk for them to not try. It's a whole person's life.
Yeah.
They're like, let's just hang it here. Hope somebody else
fairly
finds it.
confident that it can be done, I think.
Yeah,
because otherwise they
they're
wouldn't
not
just leave a dude if they thought he's dead.
Yeah, they're not worried.
Yeah.
At all. They're like, people come by and collect the corpses all the time.
Yeah.
I guess it would just be like, if you die, you will just, like, however long it takes for them to get to you, then you basically have to start over your life. Like, imagine you're dead for like 10 years and they're like, your parents, died already. Your family moved moved to another city.
Well, considering the can't revive from poop comment, I'm wondering what it has to do with
there's
the
limitations. Limitations, of course.
Yeah.
The statutes of limitations.
They really should have tried.
Yeah. If there's a ticking time bomb here. Oh my gosh. I think the corpse even looked like he had a smile on his face, didn't he? It looked somewhat pleasant.
Well, he was in resting pose.
Yeah, maybe that was it. It was like this. He didn't look like the whole scene, because they were not worried about it. Like from the beginning, we're like, oh, my sister got eaten. It looks like we gotta go back.
Gotta go collect her.
Yeah. Are we all gonna die here? It wasn't grave. It was just like matter of fact.
But let's talk about the way these people are acting. Mm-hmm. So the main character, at this point, I don't know if something actually has happened to him or he's just always been weird. I want to see some flashbacks, like before they fought that dragon.
Yeah.
Because he was just out of it the entire fight, thinking about food.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. But then they add these things in a world where resurrection's not that crazy. So then you think, okay, maybe he wasn't that worried because this is just like, I don't know, like an MMO. The party might get wiped.
Yeah.
Something like that. So maybe he just mind was drifting. But in general, he seems to be weird compared to the elf girl. And even the gnome guy was weirded out a few times. So he's just psycho.
Yeah, he is a psychopath. But it looks like the sister is going to be down there for a while. Like, this looks like at least a whole season, if not a couple seasons.
Yeah. Because it's the one dungeon, right?
Yeah.
So the whole point is to get to her.
Yeah. And the whole intro was her reaching out to him. She's sitting naked in the dungeon, in the dragon's belly, like
being digested very slowly.
Yeah. So her clothes, that's probably her clothes gone.
Yeah.
Digested.
Probably.
So she's like... But I mean, it also showed like different people and showed her among the different people, just, random giants, just kind of personifying them somehow. And it could also be like just them living their life after that. But I don't know. Interesting. But yeah, he's weird. I'm excited to find out why.
Yes.
The elf girl seems inexperienced, but probably very powerful.
Yeah. They both seem to look up to him. Because when they were like, I'm going with you, and they were like blushing, like, yes, we're nice, and we're going to be helping you. We're helping her. We're friends. Yeah. Yeah. They seem to look up to him for some strange reason.
Yeah.
He also seemed fairly confident that he'd be better off solo if he's going to go.
Yeah, he was like, I'm just going to... This is the plan. It just... The way it all came off is like you're playing an MMO game and you're like, all right, guys, I'm going to try this. You guys go ditch for a second. Go have some lunch. I'll be right back. I'm going to try this thing. Yeah. Okay, I failed. Let's try again.
4 days later.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's worried.
Heavy.
Yeah.
No, it's not heavy at all. Very lighthearted, even though bad things are happening. Like, she was about to die from the slime. And she's just, yes, my first death.
Let me remember
this.
I see.
Let me just hold my breath here for a second. See how long.
Yes, asphyxia. The nostalgia is setting in.
But they're also learning about how to kill these things better. Like mushroom cuts better if you cut straight down. Slimes have organs, you just can't see them.
Yes.
Yes, and we also meet Senshi, whose name means researcher in Dwarvish.
Yes.
So was he named first, or did he start his whole researching thing first? He was born for this,
His parents are like, you are going to be a researcher.
It's a prophecy.
I'm gonna guess he got his name over time from something. Maybe he earned the name or something.
Yeah.
Because also the way he said it, like, why would you say, like, we don't walk up to each other and say, my name is this, it means this. He'd say that because he earned a title.
Yeah. I have a feeling that there's more to him than just a regular conversation, because after what's his name, Chill made the has this dungeon been around for 10 years comment? He just stared at him for a second and then moved on.
Yeah. Also, he's like, do you mind if I join you? And when they was like, yeah, sure, it's like, oh my gosh, really? Like, he didn't expect for them to say yes, which means he probably has trouble getting along with people. But it looks like he found a good person to get along with, someone else who's interested in food.
Yeah, maybe that was the contentious part.
Yeah.
He's like, stop trying to eat everything, man.
Basically.
He has a massive walk on his back.
Yes.
He's dedicated.
He's dedicated.
10 years. 10 years at it.
Writing those cookbooks.
Imagine.
I guarantee you he's going to be like, oh yeah, that was my first copy. It was terrible, but you have it.
We have it.
But there also, no one's raised any concerns about actually fighting the dragon.
No.
Which is going to be a problem, because given that they had a bigger party before and they couldn't do it.
Well, also they were surprised they were doing, or he was surprised they were doing so badly, because they're like, it's probably because we didn't eat.
Right.
So they're acting like beating a dragon wouldn't have been so hard if we were better prepared, kind of thing, which means they would have probably been strong enough.
Which makes me think even more about it, because the way the other guy is acting, like, I get to the red dragon. Like, I guess it would have to be something you're saying where he doesn't get along with parties, because if this thing's not that big of a threat and he's been around this long, how has he not gotten a red dragon?
A dragon means he just needed a party.
Yeah.
And he's not been in a party. So yeah, I'm hoping there's more to him, and perhaps something sinister.
Perhaps, yeah. But I'm thinking that maybe if what's his name, Mr. Spacey.
Laos,
that guy. We're gonna learn the names over time. If he had participated in actually fighting the dragon, they probably would have had an actually good job. Because from what they're saying, it sounds like he's the heavy hitter.
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh yeah, I'll just pop down to the red dragon on my own. Yeah. My sister come back up.
Yeah.
You know?
Confusions.
We lost 2 party members, one of which had awesome samurai armor. He was actually on the intro, so maybe we'll see him again.
Probably. Because they were being courted by other parties, so they were definitely good.
At first I was like, these guys are pieces of work. I mean, sure, the leader dazed out, and that sucks. That's really bad. But at that point in time, I was pretty sure she was dead. So I wouldn't go back with him either. Yeah. But given that there is revival and stuff, like, all right, it's not that big of a deal for him to just peace out. Like, he can handle it.
I would have been a little bit more like, why'd you leave then? Because I'd be like, just like one more go, just go down, get her, and then resign. You know, she's just.
Well, the thing is, if death isn't a big deal at all, or something like that, then you're risking your equipment and your money and your time and effort. Well, you've got this other party that's more than willing to pay you probably better and stuff. Versus, I don't know. I just didn't see it as this person needs me badly. Yeah. So that onus is gone. At least the way I saw it.
Yeah.
Also, trade in this is going to be interesting because and getting equipment, because they were like, you can just sell your stuff. Like there's no big deal. Like. To me, it just gives me chills going back to when I would play those games, MMO games like RuneScape, and it'd be like trying to get equipment and trying to get money to get equipment. Yeah. So hard, especially in the beginning. So I'm like, they're like, no big deal, we'll just sell it and we can do it again. Just get some money, do what we need to do, go get more money, get armor. Like, it's like, it seems to be, it's like, this is a life, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not hard. I mean, it's doable. At least they have the skills to do it. Like, they have the magic or the lock picking, the skills they've built up to this point that they can, like, start over if they have to.
And they have a lot of trust in him. Or at least it's not that big of a deal to lose equipment like you're saying, because he just said, I'll sell your stuff, and nobody batted an eye to that.
No. Yeah.
It's like, sure, take my stuff. Yeah. And sell my belongings.
Yeah. And they lost everything already. Like, they lost a bunch of things already from their last drop.
Equipment.
Yeah. It's just like the game. You get zoomed out in Terraria and you lose everything. Or you die and respawn somewhere else. You lose everything. You have to go back to that spot to collect.
But you have the skills.
You got the skills.
The only other thing is, so, I mean, I don't know. The way they handled the food topic, I was like, I wasn't too grossed out by any of this, but it was like, I was thinking constantly, this should be pretty gross if I was in this situation. But they do a good job of drawing the food. Yeah. A really good job of drawing the food. Because if they hadn't, it'd be like, oh, this is disgusting.
Yeah. They had to. Like, the scorpion started looking like lobster after it got cooked. Like, perfect. And I think they did well having Marcel be us. because they knew people coming into this like eating monsters. Excuse me, I'm out. So they have someone who's like right on that page with you, and like you have to kind of warm her up.
Yeah.
And she's not warmed up yet, even if we might be like, all right, I can see you eating that now. We're still gonna be like for the stragglers. We'll have Marcel.
The whole, I was with her though for eating the cemetery roots. It's like, listen, I get, your argument about compost is just dead things anyway, but usually it's like hundreds of years ago there was a great battle and now the land is fertile.
Yes.
We're on a cemetery.
Yes.
We're eating the roots around these graves. I know what I'm eating.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're just like drinking beer, leaning up on the gravestones. That's so sad.
And it's like a hangout space.
It's a hangout space now, yeah. Built up.
Weirdly safe, the graveyard.
The graveyard.
I like how they did so you could see other people's reactions to what they were doing in the background.
They're just
They're like,
in the back of the collector scorpion.
what the heck? Yeah.
But that's episode 1.
Yeah.
See where this goes. Very interesting. Guys, if you like your timer, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, if you want to see 2 weeks ahead, see next 2 of these, you can see the Patreon down below. But either way, thank you guys very much for being here. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, bye.
Special thanks to our patrons: INFJ Tyrone, Sal Inger, Deli, Alharion, Junior, Muffinesta, Brandon, CVBN, Eric Wang, Root, Jamal Wilson, Ray, Wills Willy Wills, Alexander Dietz, Ruben Philimau, Skellion, Fufu, Emlika, and Bobby N.